Hello Capricorns! Welcome to my channel Jenny's High Vibes. We will be looking what the tarot is going to tell us for you guys for the month of November 2025. Now, I looked quickly through your horoscope just to grasp something like a message, and it's quite a nice month. It said that you will be very open to socializing, connecting, mingling, having fun. But also, you will be setting some firm boundaries and actually outgrowing old habits and setting new structures. So that's amazing. And I guess you have a lot of fun for November. A lot of other signs will be having it much harder, you know. But so I hope that you enjoy the month. Let's see what the tarot is going to say. I don't keep any reversed cards in my classical shiny tarot deck, but if a reversed card comes out, I'll read it. So let's see what's coming, what's brewing for the Capricorns for November 2025. What's coming, what's brewing. After I pull the 6 cards and the clarifiers, then I'm going to read you the message for you guys from the beautiful unknown situation oracle tarot deck. That is shocking me every single time. How on point. I bought it intuitively. It was not even any of the famous oracles I've seen around or expensive, but it's absolutely amazing. By the way, if 2 cards are glued together, I've said it in other readings, I will take them, and they came out. So I'll take the 2 of them. What's coming, what's brewing. Your main card is the King of Cups, and its friend or mini clarifier, call it, is your 7 of Cups. By the way, this is the unknown situation tarot deck that I'm going to read you after at the end of the messages. What is the obstacle? What is the obstacle or challenge you'll be dealing with? 10 of Swords for the month of November 2025 for Capricorns. You beautiful, nurturing, funny people. Very, very enjoyable to have, good times, partying, chilling out. Very nurturing, very caring about your loved ones, hardworking, ambitious. So amazing, amazing people. Your 3 of Pentacles is the mini clarifier for the 10 of Swords in your challenge area. And what's the possible outcome? 2 cards came out and I'll take them out. Possible outcome is your 9 of Wands and the Death card. Wow. I just said what I read in your horoscope, and we have the Death and Rebirth card. Closing old things, old chapters, old habits, and bringing new things that are much better for you. How amazing. Nice. Okay, I also didn't say much at the beginning that I'm not prenaming at the moment, at least this is how I'm starting. I'm not prenaming any of these readings as specifically family or career oriented. And I've been asking for you to use your intuition, draw the best you can from what I'm saying. I'm reading intuitively as messages and guidance and apply it to your situation if it resonates. I can come up only with that many scenarios or interpretations. The tarot is very subjective and very descriptive and interpretive. You can go to multiple scenarios, but of course we cannot do that. But please don't pigeonhole whatever I'm saying here. If the message, if it feels that it resonates, the message is really sitting well with you, use the guidance. Yeah, apply it, use it. Okay. Now, what's coming, what's bringing towards you? King of Cups and the 7 of Cups. King of Cups is your beautiful, nurturing, actually like a lot like the Capricorns, I feel, this King of Cups. Beautiful, nurturing king with his open heart. He's very diplomatic. He's taking care of everyone. Even if he's the king, obviously he cannot be openly showing his emotions all the time. But with this king, around this king, you will never be questioning yourself if you are loved, if you are taken care of, or anything of the sort. Everything is balanced. He's very diplomatic. He's very showing love through actions and care, and just everything is in harmonious balance around him. And this is how he is. Underneath the clarifier with that is the choice card. Illusions, delusions, choices. There will be some decisions that you will have to deal with. And because you have the death and rebirth card in the outcome, it is something that it will be heavy on your heart, maybe, or has been heavy on the heart. You have to make a judgment on. It could be to do with certain situations, certain people, even with certain habits or patterns within yourself. But it's to do with the heart. Could be family, partnerships. But there will be a choice that you have to make. Now, this card warns, the choices card warns, but you may feel like you have a lot of choices, but I've said it a few times already that to me this card doesn't really resonate like that, because there is one cup here that is illuminated by the divine. A divine spirit is coming out of this cup, and to me this card reminds you that you have to be really clear-minded when you are making the choice, because it's only one choice that is going to be the best for you, at least for this specific thing or situation or moment. But it will feel like you have a lot of choices. I mean, at least 7, because it's the 7 of cups. But it's a no. To me, that's how it speaks. Because look at the card, if you can see. One cup there has a divine spirit popping out. And if you are clear enough, and if you tap deeply enough into your inner truth and intuition, you will see that it's only one choice that is the best for you at this time, at this moment. It's not 7. And this card is very to do with emotional balance and connectiveness with the heart, and goes together with that. So that's important. This is what's coming towards you. This is what you have to do. Now, in your challenge, 10 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords is disappointment, feeling betrayed. Now, these cards you have to apply to your situation. It could be family matters. It could be career. It's definitely not, to me, a lovey-dovey situation. It doesn't feel like that to me, but again, you have to apply it to your situation. 10 of Swords is very heavy card. This is what's your obstacle. This means you've gone through some disappointment or betrayal. Now, if we're talking about certain partnership, even at work or career, it could be that you've been betrayed by someone, or even by yourself. I've said it other times. To me, this card is not necessarily that somebody has hurt you. You could have betrayed yourself by, let's say, a wrong judgment. But mostly it feels like more like giving on yourself, not taking care of yourself enough. This is how you can betray yourself, yes? The 3 of Pentacles is about collaboration. Now, this card about this loss and betrayal and hurt, to me, it's linked about certain collaboration. Again, it can be a partnership, it can be a relationship, it can be business or career, even a colleague, somebody that was very close to you, or you felt that you're in a good collaboration, in good partnership, teamwork, right? This is what is in your challenge, to obviously overcome this hurt and what happened, to see clearly, and to get everything harmoniously again, back to collaborating better, maybe even with new people or with the same people, or even with yourself. The collaboration card asks about balance as well. It's not in the typical classical interpretation of the card, but there is further interpretations of this card like any other card, and I like to explore those that are not the typical ones. And this one asks about a balance as well, because this person here, even if you see on the card how it's depicted, there is one person directing these other 2 people. But now we have to be very careful that it's not only one person taking the responsibilities or giving his time and effort to direct these people what they're doing, and they go and execute it, and then they all come on the same level here, like they've all done it. Each person has to put his input equally as much as possible for this collaboration to work well. And if we're talking about that this is in your obstacle, then maybe you have to review certain things. That, I mean, he's here, you see on the card, I don't know if you see well, this person that is giving directions, he's on a higher level, elevated ground, because he's like on a bench. But at the end of the day, it is the collaboration card. So whatever will be achieved, these 3 people will be cheered, let's say. But that's not the case, because this person that is a little bit higher than them on this bench was the one directing and doing the things. So you have to be careful about this. You have to maybe revise. what you're giving, how much you're giving, or how much the others are putting in. It could be even in a relationship. How much is the other person putting into this relationship? Not money necessarily, please. It's not about money always, everything. I know, materialism, money is very important, but it's to do also with time, commitments, energy. We cannot be putting for a long time or continuously, if we're talking about a relationship, more than the other person, because this creates an absolute disharmony, and this relationship is going to be doomed eventually, or is going to bring a lot of disagreements and problems and confusions and uneven disbalance. Once you start getting disbalance internally, you're projecting this onto the other person, and then it's going to start flowing into the relationship in the 3D reality, and it's just done. It's problem. There are problems there. There are problems there. And if we're not looking step by step into each phase of this, let's say we don't detect these problems at the very beginning, we leave them to accumulate. Trust me, this can lead into a massive breakdown. And this started only with this little imbalance or little dissatisfaction. It feels like at the beginning, a little dissatisfaction within ourselves about the other person, but we don't communicate it. We leave it as it is. We continue with our own patterns because it's easier like that. We give it, and at the end of the day, we end up a few months or few years down the line, and you look behind, and you see some events occurring, and you're confused. How did this happen? How am I here now? Why? Why would we have these disagreements, these conflicts, these arguments all the time? Why? What is happening? This was happening. It was happening for a long time. And you just didn't detect it, or you let it be. And these things should not be let be. And this is in any relationship. Career, colleagues, friends even. Yeah. Okay. Now, no, not shuffling yet, sorry. What is in the outcome? Here it is. Nine of Wands and Death and Reverse. What is the Nine of Wands? Nine of Wands is your wounded warrior that has fought so many battles and has done so much. He's absolutely exhausted. However, he is still finding the strength to continue. But now he's like in a period of like a timeout. Just at least let me take my breath. Let me just breathe a little bit because I cannot anymore. This is what's in your outcome. You have the strength to continue. Definitely, you will handle everything beautifully. However, does that worth it? Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to do that? You have to try to balance it. You have to cut off what is not necessary. You have to speak up what is unfair, what's inequality there, in whatever situation you are. Yes. So, yes, you have the strength to do it. Definitely, you can do it. You can battle on and on and on and on. But this has to change, because this card is with your Death and Rebirth. Death and Rebirth is a very strong card. It's a major arcana card. Starting afresh, absolutely cutting off the old, what's not serving you anymore. Absolutely closing the chapters, even you renewing yourself like an absolutely a new person, because it's going to lead you to where you want to be or who you want to be. And this card usually is a very divine card. It's it's protected by the universe. It's a necessary change for you to do. Yeah. By the way, the Death and Rebirth is also a Scorpio card number 13. We're in the Scorpio season, so yeah, very symbolic. Let's see now what are the clarifiers. One clarifier in the first card flew for the King of Cups. What's coming, what's bringing towards you? The King of Cups and the Seven of Cups. You're open-hearted, beautiful, nurturing king with the choices and illusions, or someone pushing you into this delusional state is your King of Wands. Guys, also I want to tell you something, how I feel it here. It's a very masculine energy. Now we have two kings, and very strong kings. And very interesting, by the way. The King of Wands is your passionate, fiery king. He's actually a little bit even dangerous. He's one of these kings. He can execute. He knows what he's doing at any time. He's like the person that just shocks everyone, because whatever he starts, he executes it so beautifully in such a perfectionist way that everyone is bewildered. How is that possible? He would pick up anything and he would deliver it in an amazing way. Everyone is in awe. What is going on here? Because he works from the heart with love. He does everything with love. Now this card also is he does everything from the heart with love, but this card is more to do like your fatherly figure. He's caring, he's loving, he's much more reserved. Now this guy, he's scary. He is going into a room and he doesn't care what he's going to do or say, because he knows it's going to be amazing. And even if it's a shockingly amazing thing, it's still going to be amazing. To me, this card, this king, is more like the real, how can I say, the unconventional discoverer, or the person that goes into a completely uncharted waters, or unknown waters, and discovers something that shocks the whole world. Let's say, I don't know, like Newton, sat under the tree and apple, but he's not even a good example. Newton was a quiet guy. He's a physicist. No, it's more like somebody that is more flamboyant and fire and so self-confident that he's saying, I'm going to do that. He goes and does it, and it's like shocking for everyone, because maybe everyone was laughing. Oh, that's impossible. It's never going to happen. La 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 la. You hear all this chattering. This is your king. He's very abundant. He's very intellectual. So very intellectual. Of course, the King of Swords is absolute pure intellectual king, but the King of Wands as well. But he works with his heart. It's more to do with this passion that everyone is drawn in. So this clarifies that, and it's very interesting because now we have two kings, and it's a nice balance. To me, this is a nice balance. This is what is coming towards you. You have to definitely keep your heart open, and keep your passions open, what you actually want to do and how you actually want to do it. But try to balance as much as you can, not only within yourself, but again, balance everything around you, and even ask harmony and balance and cooperation from the other people around you. This is what the situation is here. Yes. King of Wands also is very sexy, charming. And by the way, in your horoscope, it said that you'll be very open to mingling and socializing. You feel your heart on fire, even your romantic side. You never know. Yeah, it is definitely. It's coming towards you. But it will require to cut off things that are hindering your progress or what you want to achieve, and definitely disbalances, disharmonies, inequalities have to be stopped. They have to be taken out. What is the clarifier? Many cards. The clarifier for your obstacle cards, please. For the beautiful Capricorns. Funny people with a lot of sense of humor. I do have a very good friend, Capricorn, and we have a lot of fun times together. They are family friends since 6 years old. We know each other so well. We always have fun, easygoing, let's just have a party. Okay, why not? Let's do it. So lovely. And beautiful nurturers and taking carers of their family, children. So yeah, 5 of Wands. Yeah, this does feel to me like a partnership or career business situation. This is clarifying your obstacle cards, and this is your competition card. Rivalry, competition. Let me have a sip of water. One moment, please. Okay. So, yeah, inequality, because it's in your obstacle challenge area. Disappointment, feeling not only disappointed, but feeling like mistreated. This also can, ten of swords, mistreated, disappointed, unfair situation, right? And collaboration, obviously, maybe you feel lack of that. Obviously, it's in your challenge. And now it's the competition and rivalry. This card is not completely a bad card. However, I still don't like it, and I'll tell you why. It's the symbolism of competition. Can be also friendly rivalry. However, there is always a sense of aggression in this card as well, and that's why I don't necessarily like these competition cards. Of course, competition can always be also positive, because the competition is the one that gives the drive to better ourselves. But every time, always the competition triggers the egos, and we're all human beings, and obviously when there is competition, they can never be all beautiful roses and butterflies. There'll be thorns, and there'll be, shadow selves there lingering. So that's normal, especially if we're talking about businesses, partnerships, or even at work. So as you see on this card, there is one guy in the middle that is trying to fend off against these other people. They're trying to fight. Maybe even it can symbolize that you, because we're talking about you guys, you'll be trying to kind of put a hold on this whole situation. You will feel maybe exhausted by this competition, this argument, this rivalry going on. But yeah, that's what you are dealing with. And now it's very clear that in your outcome it was the wounded warrior, and you're tired already of the situation, and that you will cut off something. Maybe you cut off people, maybe you cut off patterns, maybe you'll be clear with some people. If you're not cutting the people, or you're not quitting your job, or not stopping your business, or whatever it is, that you're not dealing with this anymore. And you will show it clearly. This is how I am now. And people will just accept it. Trust me, it can work. As soon as you know your inner truth, and you're ready to take the heat. Because in this situation, the way I see it, for you to come out and say to these people, I'm done with you. There is no collaboration here. Sorry. There is no collaboration here. There is no harmony. I'm fed up of you bickering. Let's say, just giving you a scenario. I cannot anymore stand this nonsense. I am done. Take it or leave it. And you are ready to take the heat, because obviously when you're proclaiming something strong like that, depending on the situation, nobody's going to like it. Nobody's going to like it. These people are so involved in this silliness here, most probably. They don't even know what is happening. They don't know who is swinging where. What is the goal here? What are they trying to achieve? Nobody knows what. It's chaotic. And trust me, especially when people are into this messy situations for whatever reason, mostly to do with egos, of course, trying to prove a point, but everyone is in some chaotic movements that nobody is proving the point to anyone. It's like 10 people shouting, trying to have a conversation, shouting and speaking, or shouting at the same time. Nobody hears what the other person is saying, but they think that they conversate. Yeah. It happens very often. So, yes, as soon as you're prepared to do this, I think that you will resolve something major. Let's just get a clarifier for your outcome. You're tired of something, you're fed up, and you know what has to be done. You know what has to be done. Yeah. What is the clarifier for the beautiful Capricorns? And by the way, Capricorns are very straightforward people. They don't take crap. They don't take SH. They are very loving and understanding, but they'll tell you as it is. And it will be always on point. So nobody's going to be really overly hurt. Not liking, maybe, but they'll get over it. Okay. What is the clarifier, please, for the outcome for you guys? Yeah, I think you'll sort out something major this month. That's been going on, and that is very foolish and unnecessary. Okay, yeah, beautiful, divinely guided. You will be given the strength of the clarity what to do. Temperance is your divine card of being patient and clear, and also balanced. You see, you will get, I think, so fed up with everything that most probably you will go within, tap into your intuition, and you will be answered, or you will receive this knowledge that what you want is balance and love and divine protection and harmony, and you will simply won't deal with this nonsense anymore. You will cut it off. What is within you? And trust me, when you are striving for harmony and balance and stopping the nonsense and arguments and conflicts, it's always a good thing. Within you is the hierophant structure. Again, this card to me also is very much to do with harmony, because it's it's the strongest, one of the strongest cards about the structure and traditions. And obviously, when you have structure and traditions, balance and harmony has to be there. Everyone is complying with it, right? Everyone is convinced that this is the truth. Everyone is happy about complying to this truth, to this institution. I call it also the church, that like the church, yeah, our religious beliefs. Could be also mentorship, of course, mentors, but that's within you. You know what to do. You know what to do. You're the right one. So don't worry about it. Don't worry. You just have to speak up. What's within the situation or the people or whatever you're dealing with is your beautiful Knight of Wands, but the Knight of Wands is very feisty, very fiery, and can be erratic. A big ego. Ah, by the way, yeah. This is the card actually of the big ego. It's not as big as the King of Wands, but the King of Wands is more evolved. Knight's younger in the tarot. So to me, this card is much more erratic. Erratic, too fiery, too feisty. Yes, he goes with the passion. He is having a direction and ambitions where to go, but it's too much. It's uncontained. It's not good when we're talking about work, career, partnership, goals, even family settlements and setting family, etc. Yes, fire and passion and all these emotions have to be there, but if they're uncontained and they are too quick and too strong, it's not good. It's not good because then you lose a little bit of stability. As you see, he's almost like flying in the air with this horse, not galloping, more like in the air already. Don't know where he's going a little bit, or he thinks he knows where he's going, but not that clear. Okay, yeah, I think that's a very clear message for you. Yes. Let's see now what the beautiful unknown situation oracle deck is going to tell you. I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to pull one card only, and then I'm going to read it from the ebook. That's how I received it. Just prepare this so it's quick after. It came with an ebook. I don't mind. We're in the new era of absolute technological progression. Okay. Oh, one card wants to come out, and I have to take it. As I've said it in other readings, if one card comes out, I'm taking it. If not, I pull one card. The key to destiny. Okay. The key to destiny. The key to your destiny is in your own hands. Seriously. I mean, we were just talking about that, yeah. This Oracle deck is amazing. I bought it intuitively. I'm so happy I got it because it shocks me every time. We just were talking about that, right? I'm gonna read you now the full description. Just give me 1 sec, please. 1 second, please. The key to destiny. Give me a minute, a second. Wow, guys, amazing. Key of destiny. Okay, just so you can see, and I'm going to read. Autonomy and control of your destiny. No matter what challenges and crises you're facing, the key of destiny reminds you that the key to your destiny is in your own hands. You have the power and freedom to choose and determine your own future. The key represents the tool that opens the door to your destiny, while the door symbolizes the unknowns and opportunities of your destiny. Autonomous decision making. When faced with difficulties and challenges, make decisions with courage and autonomy to control your own destiny. Clarity of purpose. Define your goals and aspirations and take positive actions to realize them step by step. Confidence. Trust in your own abilities and judgments and ability to control the key to one's destiny. Communicate. Take control of your relationships and build deep connections through honest communication and understanding. I'm shocked. This is just what the tarot said. You got it, guys. You got it. You cut this crap. I just amazing. That's very nice. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, support me. We will grow this channel tremendously and rapidly. With your love and support, we will shoot into the sky, into the stars. I'm so excited. I thank you again from the heart for being here. I'll see you next time. Balancing the mind, loving the heart. No, it was the opposite way. Sorry. Balancing of, I forgot what it is. Here it is, Mercury retrograde. What? I'm repeating this every time. Loving the heart, balancing all you do. Ah, peace. Oh my God, sorry about this. Peace in the mind, love in the heart, balance in all you do. Thank you, guys. We are approaching retrograde Mercury. I mean, forgive me. I mean, what to do? Love it. See you soon. Bye.